Hey everyone, I'm Captain Forrest Falcon. Welcome to a new series that I've had the idea of trying out for a while. And it just so happens that Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is offering me the best opportunity to finally go and do it. So this is just the finale. We're just doing the final boss of this game. And maybe the credits, we'll see. This is a game that has been on my... It's been on my mind for a while, probably since like October. Like that's the funny thing about this game is that this game saw a resurgence due to its memes, and yet it had already kind of caught my attention before the whole wave of memes actually hit. Anyway, it's the second game that I would say a final boss theme has actually kind of pushed me through to the end. Like, not quite as heavy as that other game, which was Bowser's Inside Story, but definitely similar vibes to it. Yeah, this game really has just drawn a lot of comparisons to me for some of my favorite games. Like, even before I play it, and even more so after I played it. So, let's just jump right in. This is the final boss fight with Senator Armstrong. He isn't that easy. Isn't that easy, especially oh cool. Yeah. Look how sure of him he is. Sure of himself he is. He doesn't even need to do anything. Okay, and let's dodge. Okay, I need to get so much better at blocking. Okay. And oh cool, I tried to jump over him because that usually works. Doesn't help that I'd really only just became more familiar with the whole dodging mechanic and the fact that I could do it like side to side. Like, it was literally this boss fight where it's like that sort of mechanic has actually I've actually figured it out. Okay, cool. Let me just... Thanks, Ryden. Thanks for, bringing up the parrying before I wanted to do it and then refusing to do it afterwards. Okay, here he goes through his combo. And I gotta remember to sprint out of there. Sheesh. Why wouldn't you parry? I was trying to parry literally. I was hoping to get into like his quick time event there, but I failed it. Okay. I've managed to get through this part once. I could just dodge it. Screw it, we're dodging it. Okay, you know what? Fine, game. You don't want to give me the dodge? Fine, I'll cut through it. I could use the extra health right now if I can get it. What was that, game? What was that? Screw it. I don't care. I don't care. The game's gonna just screw me over on that one. I'll do it again. I'll do this whole thing again. I've already done it multiple times. I need to, like, dodge just as he's, like, getting into that. Ryden, why did you dodge right? I just needed... Okay. couldn't tell if he was going for his quick time event or just the grab. Dodge out of that. Okay, so I think we're actually at 152.5. Okay. Ryden, please do this for me, okay? What was that? What? Okay, maybe I'm just pressing it a bit too soon. Maybe I have to actually wait. I actually got that. Okay. That's my second time actually doing that. Okay, get ready for the quick time event. And it's got him. Perfect. I don't think it's worth trying to fight without sword right now. He's going to be trying his healing phase soon. Grab the sword. Grab the sword. Thank you. Okay. Wow, he really just turned into me there. Okay. One of these is a... There we go. Perfect. Okay, I dodged right into that. Perfect. Okay. That should have been it. Okay. Okay, that's how you knock him out of it, and then he's stunned for a bit. So I finally figured that bit out. Haven't figured that out yet. Is there still health somewhere? Okay, cool. Okay, actually dodged in out of that. Okay. Now we're actually damaging him. I don't know if I have enough to do this a second time. Damn it. Oh, come on, Ryden. You totally have that. Gosh dang it. Oh, we actually knocked him out of it. Okay, really? You fixed in on me that fast. I blocked, I tried to. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Gotta get him. Just go ham on him. come on. Oh. This is so much better than anything I've done so far. Okay. Get this quick time event. Work has got over. This is going so good. Last one. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh. This run, this might. Give me my sword. Where's my sword? Give it to me. This is it. Come on. Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. I can't do it. I cannot cut like this. He has so little health. We're just gonna dodge it. That's it. Just dodge. We don't need the health that bad. We just need to not take the damage. Why? You know what? Okay. Quick time event is up here. What is it? What do I need to do? Okay. Oh my gosh. It's not over yet. Headbutt. That's it. Oh my gosh.
The status quo will go on for a while longer, at least. War will continue as an institution, as industry. Men will fight for reasons they don't understand, causes they don't believe in. But at least I'll leave a worthy successor. You, Jack. You carve your own path. Use whatever methods you see fit. You don't let legal bullshit get in the way. And if it costs a few lives, so be it.
Dang.
Deep inside, we're kindred spirits. You and I.
Oh, damn. Oh my gosh, base... Is that taking into account all the time that I'd spent previously? Not all of it, because I think some of it didn't save. That time definitely should be over an hour. I do like the fact that it's like, you took over 51 minutes with that boss fight. That's still good enough for a B. It's Armstrong. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. The best I had done before this recording session, not even halfway through him. Not even halfway. Kind of because I hadn't figured out how to actually stop his healing phase until just right now. I got in close one time. I'd seen the red box, so I had the idea that, okay, I have to hit that, but it's the first time that I did it. C, apparently. Yeah, I guess it does, well, sheesh, that dang D really brings everything down, doesn't it? Okay. Standard cyborg body unlocked. High frequency Murasama unlocked. Infinite wig A unlocked. What a wild experience of a game this has been. And that's the credits. Okay. Yeah, fantastic job by so many of the characters. One of the things that I didn't know that one of the things I wasn't actually too aware of was the extent of the codec feature in this one. I've known about it in other Metal Gears. I wasn't sure with how this game is different from previous Metal Gears, how it would work in here, but it was about as good as I could have wanted it. I use the codec feature so much. It was one of the reasons why I decided not to do a full Let's Play of this game, because I enjoy all the just banter between the characters. It was great to be able to get to know more about Ryden through it, understand more of the whole world lore. I got to hear references to the previous games in that. Fun fact, this is the first Metal Gear game I've actually beaten. First game I played was probably Metal Gear Solid 3. That's the one I probably know the most of, but I never actually beat that on my own or played that much besides like the friends. I've always had some interest in the series. Smash Bros. Definitely helped with that. I loved the music of the games, but never actually ventured into it because I've always been more of a Nintendo kid. And it was great. It was great for me to find out that this was a game that I could get on Steam, and that they also have amazing sales for this game. Like, I could get a game like this for under $10 was amazing to me. Especially since it was seeing such a resurgence thanks to the memes. I genuinely thought that because it was suddenly seeing such popularity, they wouldn't keep doing the same sales for it. They might just, mark up the price now that everyone is interested in it again. But they didn't. And I got it for like $9. And that's including the tax. So I was pretty happy. It was like an instant buy for me at that point. Yeah, the funny thing is, the thing that I think really actually convinced me to play this game was at a certain point. Like, I seen some of it. I will just say there was a certain boss fight that I was watching, and then something in my mind just clicked like, oh my gosh, this is like Skyward Sword. For some people that might be a bad thing, but for me, I loved Skyward Sword, so it's just to make that kind of connection on that particular boss fight. If you're wondering which boss fight that was Sundowner, and if you know that boss, it should be clear why. Him in particular was the one. Yeah, just the whole, you gotta cut through the shield, you gotta cut off his arms individually, you have to make these precise type of cuts. It's like seeing that kind of gameplay, it just triggers something in me. And then the other, so the main games I think that this one kind of reminded me of that I really love. First of all, Skyward Sword. And I mean, even more stuff reminds me of that. Like, guess what? Final boss there, Armstrong. Certain elements of him make me think of Girahim from Skyward Sword. except that he's basically like Girahim's final form there, except he doesn't have a open weak spot on his chest for the whole boss fight. It's just like he's just tough and hard all the time. Like no obvious weak point to him. Yeah, and the other one is Metroid Prime 3, and that was before I really had a good understanding of Jack the Ripper mode. That reminds me a lot of the whole hyper mode mechanic in Metroid Prime 3, and then there's also the similar mechanic of you have to fight these like, you know, three same Metroid Prime 3, you had to fight like these three fellow bounty hunters that had gone bad thanks to a certain element in that game. I won't go into details, and it's like very similar with how you go after Desperado and the three winds of destruction. Very similar mechanics. It was just a good time, this game. Like the way I played it, so it's open to how you want to play it. Like you can either go just straight through it, just smash everything in your path, but there is still a stealth mechanic to it. And honestly, that was kind of my preference to the game. Like I like to try and just do sections of the game stealth-wise perfectly. I thought it made it more fun for me, and I'm glad that so much of that was still present. Because it's like, I knew this game was different from other Metal Gear games, but it definitely still carries like the same heart, the same feel of Metal Gear games, and that's without me really having a good understanding. It felt Metal Gear to me. Like the stealth in it still felt Metal Gear. You had the box, you snuck up on your enemies to take them out. You tried to just stay out of their lines of sight and take them out one at a time. The civilians were always cool because that was like a puzzle you had to solve. You had to figure out a way to engage the enemy without alerting them. Like you had to like find a way to get in there, stun them, not alert them so they would instantly just take out the civilian, figure out which targets you could leave till last so you could just lead them away from the civilian so they wouldn't get injured during the fight. It was really cool. And also, of course, just the whole mechanic of you have to collect your enemy's innards for health. Like if it wasn't for the fact that these guys were cyborgs, this game could be a lot bloodier than it is. Even with them being cyborgs, it still feels quite gruesome how you can carve everything to pieces. The music was phenomenal. And even beyond like the final boss theme, like that was the thing, is that like after listening to the final boss theme, I wondered, how good is some of the other music from this game? And
how's business?
All of it is bangers.
Oh, good, good. Herr Doctor's research and staffing service certainly helped.
I hear World Marshal's looking for a buyer.
Well, you cost them a lot of money, huh? Not to mention killing their funding. Literally. The breathtaking program is finished, but the larger company is not, I'm afraid. Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Beg pardon?
No. Nothing.
So, your mind is made? You will not come back.
Sorry, Boris.
I understand. But then, what will you do?
I've got my own war to fight.
Perfect. Well, that was it. That was Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. But yeah, like I was saying, besides the final boss theme, like every single other track in it with vocals was just phenomenal. I don't think there was a single one that I disliked. C, 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 C. Oh, 2 B's in there and a C. Let me see some of the stats here. 20,000, 1,000 cuts. That many cuts, but just like a few legs were severed. So there's very hard. Then there's Revengeance. It's not showing there. That's like 2 difficulties higher than what we did. Okay, that was the game though.
I could break the present in two with my bare hands.